The phone is ringing. It's Shigeru. Oh, what will I do? I better answer this one. Shigeru? Ah, Ishiyama. I'm pretty sure my name is Yama Ishimoto, but okay. A most intriguing circumstances has transpired and necessitates immediate regency. I'm not going on another little goose chase, if that's what you're meaning. Oh, I aver that this is of far more exigency than a mere preliminary. Despite myself, I'm intrigued. And what would that be? Not a firewall, guys. The police have come to an impasse and exact coda juvency for the recent disappearance within Isamu Imperial Boarding Academy. Are you conversant with the case? I ruefully think back to the events of the morning. Yeah, I'm somewhat familiar with the recent disappearance. Well, I should hope so, given that you attend the very institution. At any rate, you must meet me at the school tomorrow morning. We are scouring every last inch of that campus, even if it requires neglecting sleep. With luck, a crucial piece of evidence may be uncovered. Disappearance, neglecting sleep, evidence. What's going on? So... Excuse me, guys. Throat hurts. Sorry. So... We're searching the academy for a lead on the recent disappearance. That is what I previously adverted. Are you deaf, or merely improficient of fathoming such elementary conceptualizations with your tawdry intellectuality? Wow, Shigeru. Again, guys, I know this answer to these words. There goes the cannon of the verbal abuse. What are these? Oh, I guess that's the mic, this voice that I use. There goes cannons of verbal abuse. I'm honestly impressed. I can't match her with that regard. And no one disturbs my sleep. No one. And you're expecting me to pull an all-nighter for this? Well, naturally. The case demands it. I'm not doing that. Get some other people to help. On the contrary. This is the second time I've heard on contrary today. Because you don't know, I'm recording the episode 14. I've recorded already episode 14. As of doing this recording, I've already recorded it. So there you go. Anyways, this is episode 15, Breaking the Fourth Wall. Anyways. On the contrary, I have no qualms with neglecting sleep. You should be the one recruiting. Gather your accomplices as you deem necessary, Ishiyama, and meet by the school gates at 8 p.m. a.m. sharp. But isn't it illegal to share confidential case information with civilians? It ought to be felonious to possess such an infinitesimal acumen. Yet you are not incarcerated. That doesn't answer my question. Should you choose to go alone, know that you will be spending the entirety of your day investigating. I'm not even getting paid. Yeah, you're right. I'm not even getting paid. Why should I be involving myself in this? Mysterious, Shigeru. Mysterious. If you really dare. If you really don't do it, you don't have to. But we both know you're already too curious for that. That is unfair. What's really unfair is that she's actually right. Sometimes I wish she was oblivious and stupid. But then again, she couldn't be Shigeru. Guess I have a lot of calls to make. Wait, I'm calling everyone? Get stabilized, guys. Call everyone. Anyways, when I arrive at the academy the next morning, I find a fairly sizable group of people gathered by the gate, none of them looking particularly happy with me. Well, look who actually showed up. Elizabeth definitely the angriest. Probably we shouldn't have pulled the blackmail card to get her here. But at the same time, I need as many people as I can get. You thought I wouldn't? Honestly, no. I was the guy who organized this. Why wouldn't I show up? Once an irresponsible person, always an irresponsible person. Oh, no, wait. She's British, isn't she? An irresponsible person isn't irresponsible. Anyways. Would you like some pepper with that salt? I'm just telling him how to improve. Are you sure you are? You haven't said a single constructive thing. Does he deserve it? He doesn't bloody take anything seriously. Has he ever excelled? Ever? Is this still about that stupid project from last year? It wasn't stupid. It wasn't stupid. Clearly, you don't have the brains to understand. Wow. Hey, lay off her! Guys, can we just... Come on, Yahiko, anyways. Stay out of it, Yahiko. Oh, jeez. Look, Elizabeth, I've tried to just ignore you. I thought you improved because Yama stopped talking about it. But you're too stubborn to think you might be wrong. You know nothing about me. Stop shooting off your mouth like an ignorant. You come here and say that to me. Yavos need let loose before you spill them. Kundun, guys, I can speak street, but I can't do it with a girl voice. I'm sorry. Kundun, what you done, eh? Anyways, for a second, I found myself double checking whether that was indeed Misaki, cause I just spoke. Judging from the fact that everyone else looks like as bewildered as me, the answer is the resounding yes. The commotion immediately comes to a halt. Masato, seemingly the only person who actually registered what Misaki just said. She's right. Ain't no use in us arguing. Yeah, she is right. What the heck? Jeez. Well, then again, guess that's one way to defuse an angry Masato. What makes it a little scary was how easily Misaki could do so. Elizabeth and Rui turn away in a huff, but they stay silent. I'm not completely sure whether it's out of the respect of Misaki or if they simply don't have the energy to keep arguing. Well, this is getting off to a great start. Yeah, I know, right? It appears you accrued a respectable quantity of potential opponents. After all, Ishiya, I knew it was her. Anyways. And now Shigeru's here, which will either fix everything or make matters much, much worse. I'm betting on the latter. Wait, isn't that Irie? What are you doing here? You! I elbow ribs to shut him up. He seems to understand. She is with me, obviously. I, on the other hand, have my own inquiry. By what means have you acquainted yourselves with Airi? Hiraga. How do I know her? Same school, remember? And yet you address her with some similitude of fellowship. So do you. How do you know her? I hold no obligation to acknowledge queries impelled by a marginally competent plebeian. Wow! Ruthless! Okay. This kind of affirmation is my hard efforts. She moves to the group, examining each person from head to toe. They only stare back, unsure of how to react. I would be that way too. Intriguing. I see. What are you doing? Shigeru returns to the center of the group without another word. My name is Shigeru Enomoto. I'm a freelance detective. Ain't you kinda young for that? I'm 26 years of age. You tendentious imbecile. And legally certified. And she flashes her badge at Masto, who only shrugs. You're 26? You're 26? Yes. I know, right? Unbelievable. Pray keep yourself from any further counterproductive disruptions. After a moment of silence, during which she takes a deep breath, with Airi comfortingly patting her back, she seems to regain control. You have been summoned on an account of an extremely important affair. As you might expect, I cannot divulge details due to the confidential nature of the case. However, I can tell you of the following. We are searching for an information that may be related to the recent disappearance of Academy students. You must be meticulous. You must be witty. You must be adaptable. And above all, you must stay alive. Her words carry unusually dramatic weight. A quick glance around the area confirms my suspicion. Every person is leaning towards Shigeru, a glimmer of excitement in their eyes. Even Elizabeth seems interested. Heck, I'm looking forward to this. Turns out that Shigeru can be expiring when she really wants to be. Or really wants to, anyways. Investigate all areas of the school until noon, where we shall reconvey at the garden rooftop to debrief. Leave no stone unturned. Wise words of wisdom from Jackie Chan. Anyways, I kid. Anyways, the lives of innocent citizens lie in your hands. 3, 2, 1. Break. Every person in the group tears off into directions. Only Airi, Rui, and Shigeru remain. Rui shuffles close to Shigeru with a shy smile. I'm sorry, but would it be okay if I tagged along with you? Being detective just sounds so cool. But, of course, only if it's okay with you and Airi. Shigeru's chest puff up slightly, with like a proud veteran aiming to impress the newbies. Rui probably scored extra points by including Airi. Well, if you insist, Airi. Airi glances at Rui to Shigeru and back, the edge of her brow furrowing slightly. Shigeru, noting her hesitation, tries to conform a smile. Remember? Airi stares at Shigeru, for a long, long moment, then nods, and the corners of her lips rising just slightly. It's settled. What's your name? I'm Rui Hayata. We must depart at once, Rui. Enlightenment awaits. And she promptly dashes away, Rui on her heels, and Irie briefly glancing in my direction as she follows them out. I spend an idle moment relishing the fresh air against my face and the glorious serenity of silence. Then I straighten my shoulder and evaluate my surroundings. I'm ready to start my investigation. Sorry, having pain and wearing these shoes, these slippers that really are comfortable. Anyways, I checked the entrance first. Anyways, the office lie near the entrance. The question is, how can I legally obtain confidential information without a license? Excuse me. Access your information database is presumed. We are in agreement. Oh, that was Shiru. Anyways, well, I guess I found my license. I should have expected Shiru to come here, and the faculty office does. After all, hold the official records. Anything from the other locations would mainly be hearsay. I guess I chose the right choice. Okay, I guess I picked the right one. Certainly, Miss Inamoto. Please wait a moment while I prepare the database. The secretary withdraws the offices. She returns to Rui, pushing her glasses up on the bridge of her nose. I do the same. My glasses are really annoying. I know. Anyways, you guys can't see my eyes. I'm sorry. I try my best, but I can't do it at the same time. Anyways, sadly, there is a little glamour in our line of work. Much of it is limited to scouring throughout paperwork. Really? Yes. However, as our talents are better spent on proper investigation, we often delegate such tasks to menial works. Suddenly, her arms shoot out and pulls me by the shoulder. Exhibit A. Yama? What are you doing here? He shall, of course, be our manual labor. Wait, what? Oh, do detectives usually have those? Students would say but of course, it is not a staple in mystery literature. Is it not a staple in mystery literature? The erstwhile sidekick delicately records the many escape, I don't care. Anyways, of the capable detective. Wow. Being a detective sounds so interesting. But that's literature. She's back. Just then the secretary conveniently pops up. The system is digitized as per standard regulations, Miss Inamoto. Her eyes lay on us. However, due to the confidential nature of this information, I cannot allow these students to... Come closer. Pardon? Come closer. Glances forward and she leaning towards me. She whispers something fiercely into her ear. Something makes her eyes widen. Shock. Oh, if that's the case, then I suppose... Good. Off you go. I shall return this after it has been properly searched. The secretary obediently scurries off. He grins in clearly admiration. That was incredible. So it was. What did you tell her? She agreed awfully fast. Why, I simply notified her that the three of you are undercover agents. And that's why you acted like it was a huge secret? Precisely. I stated that your identities must not be blown for the sake of the nation. That's really clever. That, good people, is why it is vitally important to practice one's prowess with language. Manipulation is the key to obtaining information. These are just the episode of Words of Wisdom. Oh my goodness, Shigeru. You just have so many wisdom. That doesn't sound very moral. Anyways, at any rate, we must proceed. Evidence awaits. She dramatically activates the tablet, flipping around through the Academy database. The amount of pure information it holds is frankly disturbing. For each student, they not only have the basic information, but details filtering any linked social media accounts. Well, Protégé, would you like to take a look? I guess, if you really... Yes? What's in front of me, snatching the tablet out of my hand. She really flicks it. Haven't I been working for Shigeru for, 3 days now, and we just met Shigeru today? Wait, why do I care? I'd be free if she took my job. No more random assignments. No more verbal abuse. It would be heavenly. Right? He suddenly leaps away from the tablet, startling me out of my thoughts. Oh gosh, I did not need to know about Masato. What? Nothing. Attempt to peer over her shoulder for a closer look, but Shigeru promptly swipes the tablet. A good effort, Protégé, but you must remember to prioritize the evidence above all else. Have you lost your grip on the tablet? That tablet. Your lead would have been obliterated. Eek! I didn't think of that. It is no big burden, but we must utilize the precious time we have been granted. She begins skimming through the tablet, eyes roving rapidly across the glass surface as she takes in every morsel of information. Yes. Oh, I see. What is it? We have one. You guys can see that, right? Yes, sir. Anyways, I still forget to do that all the time, guys. Anyways, we have one particularly very telling detail. Something that should be addressed before we move on. What? Jeez. Ishiyama? She flings the tablet unceremoniously in my direction. I barely able to catch it in time. And so much for prioritizing the evidence above all else. Summarize. Why me? Because you are dragging the group down with your uselessness. But summarize. Sir, yes, sir. Diarrhea scan over the tablet as she hovers over my shoulder, or attempts to, except for her considerable lack of height. Well, I wave away her demands, steadily immersing myself with data. Apparently there's already been 3 official disappearances. The first one was verified 6 days ago, and the second one was verified 4 days ago, and the third one was verified yesterday. Midori Meino, 2nd year, missing for 8 days. Toma Hayashi, 1st year, missing for 5 days. Akane Tsukino, 2nd year, missing for 2 days. Wait, Akane? Why does that name sound familiar? Midori Meino, Toma Hayashi, and Akane Tsukino. Ishiyama, pray give us something of marginal benefit before swine take to the air. Yeah. Beginning skimming, and doesn't seem to be much connection with the students' years, or their hobbies, grades, or anything really. Guess I should start with the basics and work my way up. Maybe I'll find something. All 3 students are children of wealthy parents. Irrelevant. 86% of the Academy students' population belongs to families with an income bracket of over 25 million yen. Wow, that's actually fascinating. Oh my goodness. They also live on campus at the dorms, as does the majority of the academy faculty included. But here's the weird thing. Even during the school break, which was when the first victim Midori Maino disappeared, the academy enforces curfew to protect both its students and its property. And the curfew is something like 11:30 p.m., right, Rui? Yeah. So on campus, students have this curfew at 11:30. All the victims live on campus, so they would have had to register for curfew. But according to these records, they all disappeared at night, even after registering for curfew. No one's supposed to be able to get in or out after curfew. Just so. Thus, Ishiyama, we have a bit of a quandary on our hands. How did 3 students manage to leave during a time when they could not possibly do so? Leaving after this academy curfew, if they wanted to stay out all night, why log themselves in at all? Why not just stay out the whole day? If only one student had left after curfew, I could have easily waved it away as an exception. Maybe they didn't want to get in trouble, but they really wanted to party or drink or do whatever academy students do. Maybe they had friends to help them out. But 3? In such a short time? Furthermore, it's 3 people who don't seem to have any strong relationship with each other. Excuse me, Miss Enomoto. Security pops out of nowhere and externally. Wait a minute. I can't. I'm afraid. I verified the identity of these students by the police orders, and they hold no records of undercover students' location. Well, they would hardly divulge the degree of intelligence to a mere layperson. They also warned me that your previous stunts. Come investigate on your own, Miss Enomoto. I cannot reveal confidential information to ordinary students. She promptly whisks the tablet out of my hand and strides back into the office. She stews in silence for a long moment. Rui only tugs at her sleeve with a prominent expression. I'm sorry, Shigeru. We shouldn't have come. Nonsense. This is simply a perfect demonstration of the faults of bureaucracy. I mean, that's true. There is a fault to it. What did we learn from those records? Nothing. Nothing that was not only already publicly accessible. Imbeciles. Shigeru. Ari's simple call comes mollifying. Well, at the very least, I suppose we discovered some fairly important information. Primarily the fact that each student logged in for curfew before their very curiously disappearance. That's a good start, at least. Sadly, not nearly significant enough. Then how do you propose we continue? Well, thankfully, I anticipated that such an event might occur. Of course, sure. And made sufficient compensations. Come, Iri, Rui, Ishiyama. Renewed, she marches up down the stairs to the 2nd floor. Yes. So, yeah, guys, I think this is about to be the end of this video, so... I think. Well, okay, a little more. Anyways, I've got a really bad feeling about this. I do too. Before we continue, I will save. Yes, save. Yes, save. And in the next episode, guys, we're going to see what this second compensation, this second plan B, in a way, for why we're in classroom 2B. So guys, this is DFOPS 101, and I'm bouncing out. Bye. If you guys like what you saw, please like, comment, subscribe, and of course, I'll catch you guys next time.